All right, what's going on, YouTube? Today we are back with another mental moment. I just want to start off by saying I appreciate everybody for tapping in to my channel, subscribing, liking the videos and everything. And I just want to make it clear that I do not want this channel to just be like motivation or just mental health. Like, although that is a good message to push, that is a very good message to have and a very good, thing to talk about, I don't want this channel to be strictly that, because I want to do other things. I want to go on adventures. I want to try new places. I want to go take y'all everywhere with me and stuff, right? So I know this is 2 mental moment videos back to back, but I just don't want that to be the center of my channel. So in today's video, my bad. All right, in today's video, I want to talk about myself. I want to talk about something that I'm personally going through that I've come to realize is a problem for me. And that is separation anxiety. Yes, I have developed separation anxiety, and I am trying to overcome it. It's new to me. It's weird. Like, I knew that it was something going on where I would get these feelings when I wasn't around certain people, and then my mood would change and I would get depressed and all these different things, right? I knew it was something. I just didn't know what it was, and I didn't know that I was going through it, basically. To give y'all some background about everything, right? Growing up, I was very standoffish. I was very to myself. I was very antisocial, introverted, right? And that was regardless of who it was. That I was like that with my family. I was like that with everybody. I didn't like talking to people. I didn't like meeting people. I didn't like making friends. And I was fine with that. And I was like, I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I didn't think I was missing out on friendships or relationships. I didn't think nothing of it at all. That's just how I was as a child. But as I got older, as I went into the workforce, as I got different jobs and met different people and did different things, I started to break out of that shell, basically, and meet people and talk to people, and I became a lot more outgoing. I'm not the most extroverted individual or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all, but I did get out of that shell of being introverted. It's easy for me to talk to people and make relationships and friendships and stuff now. It's not something I shy away from anymore. And that's where I guess the problem starts, basically. As I started working, I started being more outgoing, outspoken, talking to people, more friendly, and things like that. It's led me to have friendships and relationships, right? And over the years, developing these relationships, I'm now noticing, looking back on it. I didn't notice in the time, but I'm looking back at all my relationships and everything like that, and I'm noticing that, I start going through things or mental problems or mental challenges once I develop a very close and tight relationship with someone. I tend to structure my life around spending time with them instead of doing it the other way. And an example of this, right? In my past my last relationship, actually, and the last relationship I was in, I wouldn't take certain jobs or do certain things that like conflicted with me being able to see my significant other throughout like a certain time, right? So I would say she gets off at 3 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, right? I would only work in the morning time so I can get off and be able to spend my off time with her when she's off. So I would only work morning shifts just so our schedules lined up and we could see each other throughout the day. Because I wanted to work when she worked so that we were both fine. Like I wouldn't say we're both fine, so that I'm fine, basically. So that I'm fine with her working a certain shift and I would work that same shift and we would get off together, and, you know, that way I can spend the maximum amount of time with that person. And it became an issue, basically. I would do that with everything. So I wouldn't go into work, pick up shifts. I wouldn't want to do things with other people because they would be taken away from time with my significant other. I wouldn't want to do certain things, and it just I saw myself, well, in the moment I didn't see myself getting lazy, but now that I'm looking at it, I realized it made me a lazy person too, because now that I'm no longer in that relationship, I can see that it's like I could be doing a lot more. I realize now that I could have been doing a lot more in that relationship too. And now, like, being out of that relationship and being forced to be separate from that person has made me a lot, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but it has made me depressed in certain areas of my life. And I'm now, instead of sulking and sitting in that depression, but I'm using that depression as motivation to work harder and do like more of the things I want to do. My life is like no longer centered around someone else. I can center my life around myself and do things that benefit me. And it's low-key been great. Like, usually after a relationship, I would just be in a depression for a long time until I'm over it. But now I'm not. I'm forcing myself to not do that. And I like it, honestly. I can focus more on my videos. I can focus more on working. And I'm honestly doing nothing but benefiting from doing those two things. By focusing on the things that I want, I'm doing nothing but benefiting from it. So, in a way, it's a blessing. Like, of course, I didn't want the relationship to end, but the optimistic individual in me, I can only see the bright side of it, like, ended. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna change the angle really quick. But, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and explain to y'all what I've been going through mentally as of late. Other than me acknowledging the separation anxiety I have, I would say that my mental level is like, with 1 being bad, 10 being good, the best. I would say my mental level right now is at a like a 5.5, 6. Only because I still have some stuff to work on personally. I definitely could be in a happier headspace, but the first step in it is always acknowledging that there's a problem. And I am acknowledging that there are problems and things that I have to deal with and work on to become happier. But the fact that I know the things that I need to work on is going to make it easier for me to work on those things. Right now, I'm not trying to make this a long video at all. It's really just an update and for me to get these feelings out of my head and into the universe. For me, that I noticed that helps a lot when I usually talk. This is gonna sound crazy. Don't fry me in the comments. But I usually talk to myself a little bit, basically. For the ones that know, you know, talking to yourself is healthy. I don't care what nobody says. But I usually talk to myself about my problems and the things that I'm going through that's been on my head, and it helps. That's one way I do it. A second way is making videos, talking basically to somebody. And the third thing is I write them down in my notes to get it out of my head. I notice that the more I get out of my head, the better I feel about it, because when it's all bottled up and you don't get it out, that's when it gets worse. And I don't know what it is about it. If all you do is type them down in your notes, you'll be amazed at how better you feel, like how much better you feel. Like it's crazy. It really do work. But I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to get on here and get these thoughts out of my brain, to clear my head space, to get y'all another video and to let y'all know how I've been. I hope all of y'all are good. Whoever watches this, whoever comes across this video, I hope that you're doing good. I hope everything in your life is going better. If you need somebody to talk to, just let me know. I'm here for anybody and everybody. It was one more point I had to say. I need to start eating walnuts or something because my brain is fried right now. I really can't think of what I was about to say. Don't you just hate that when you have something to say and it's on the tip of your tongue and you forget it? That's like the worst feeling, because I hate forgetting stuff, and now it's gonna haunt me for the rest of the day. Anyways, we're gonna end the video off right there. Be on the lookout for another video soon. I don't know how long it's gonna be, what it's gonna be exactly, but I will be posting a week in my life video very soon. Well, very soon, it can only be a week, right? So I will be posting a week in my life very soon. Just stay tuned for that. Let me see what day it is today. All right, today is December 5th. It's a Thursday. Starting Sunday, I will start filming the week in my life video. In this video, I will tell you, I will go in more detail about it, but I am starting a cleanse, basically, where I am eating healthier. I'm getting more active and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just go in more detail in that video. The sun is going down right now, so I want to wrap this up. I'm gonna go in more detail in that video, but I want to do things to work on myself a lot more. Hopefully my mindset will follow that, and I just want to become a more well-rounded individual and focus a lot on my craft and myself, and just do things like that. But if nobody told you today, I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you for tapping into this video and watching it. Just know that if you don't have anyone that cares about you, I do. I know that a lot of people don't have people telling them that they love them and to keep going and that they're proud of them. But I just want y'all to know that I am proud of y'all, no matter what y'all are doing. And just stay safe. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm going to see y'all later.